The order of operations is a set of rules used to determine the sequence in which calculations should be done in an expression. The acronym BEDMAS is often used to remember the order. Brackets, exponents and roots, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. These rules provide a standardized way to solve equations and prevent confusion. It is important to remember that if expression has two or more operations of the same priority, for example, multiplication and division or addition and subtraction, we have to perform those operations from left to right. Here we have division, subtraction, and another division. We know that division must be done before subtraction. 8 divided by 2 is 4. We keep subtraction. 5 divided by 5 is 1. The final answer is 3. Next, we have subtraction and division. We need to do division first. 6 minus 20 divided by 5 is 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. If division and multiplication are together, we complete those from left to right. So 12 minus 10 divided by 5 is 2 times 2. We get 12 minus 4, which is 8. Now pause the video, try to do the questions yourself, and check the solutions. We have addition, division, addition, and subtraction. We must divide first. 3 plus 5 divided by 5 is 1, plus 3 minus 3. 3 minus 3 is 0, and we end up with 4. Multiply and divide before subtraction. 2 times 3 is 6, minus 8 divided by 2 is 4, minus 2. We get 0. Next, we have exponents and addition. Negative 2 to exponent 3. That's negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. Remember that negative times negative is positive. Then positive times negative is negative. That's negative 8. So we have negative 8 plus negative 3 times negative 3, or negative 3 squared, is positive 9. Plus 7 times 7, 49. 9 minus 8 is 1. 1 plus 49 gives 50. And here is a question that caused some confusion regarding the order of operations. However, if we follow the order of operations and the rule that we always go from left to right, if two operations have the same priority, we will always get the correct answer. The two answers that were mentioned to this question were 16 and 1. Let's follow the BEDMAS. First, we have to complete the brackets. 2 plus 2 is 4. Next, we complete the operations from left to right. 8 divided by 2 is 4, and 4 times 4 is 16. This is the correct answer. So why did some people get 1? Let's look at the question again. 8 divided by 2 times 2 plus 2 in brackets. If we do the following, 8 divided by 2, we do the brackets first, times 4, but then since division and multiplication have the same priority, but we don't go left to right, and we complete multiplication first, we get 1. This is an incorrect answer. Let's do more practice. In practice 2a, we have division, multiplication, division, and multiplication again. We can do it in 2 ways. First, let's follow the BEDMAS and go left to right. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 divided by 6 is 2. And 2 times 2 is 4. Another way, we can rewrite each division as a fraction. So divide by 2 means we're going to put 2 in the denominator. Times 4, 4 goes into numerator. Divide by 6, denominator, and times 2, and numerator again. Now we can simplify it. 6 divided by 6 is 1, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. We end up with 4. Now pause the video and complete B. Make sure to show all your steps. And the answer is 4. Now let's see how adding brackets can completely change the result. Here we have 2 plus 2 times 2. We see that multiplication must be done before addition. So we have 2 plus 4. The result is 6. What if we put 2 plus 2 inside the brackets? We have to follow the BEDMAS and do brackets first. 2 plus 2 is 4 times 2. The result is 8. Let's look at another example. 5 plus 3 times negative 2. The brackets are included for negative 2 since all the negative integers must be put into brackets. However, the only operations here are addition and multiplication. We're going to do multiplication first. We get 5 plus 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Remember that adding a negative is the same as subtracting an integer. So 5 minus 6 or 5 plus negative 6. The result is negative 1. However, if we put the 5 plus 3 inside the brackets, we have to add them first. We get 8 times negative 2. This gives us negative 16. Here we have brackets. We have to add 3 and 9. We get 12. Divide by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. If there is no brackets, we have to divide first. 3 plus 9 divided by 3 is 3. The result is 6. Now pause the video and complete C and D. And now check your answers. We follow the same rules when dealing with fractions. In part A, we have addition and multiplication. We're going to multiply first. Notice that we can reduce 3 divided by 3 is 1. We end up with 4 over 5 plus 1 over 5. That gives us 5 over 5, which is 1. In E, we have to complete brackets first. These two fractions have the same denominator, so that makes it easier. 2 over 5 divide by, we subtract, 9 minus 3 is 6 over 5. Now we have a division. Remember, we keep the first fraction the same, we change division to multiplication, and we take the reciprocal of the second fraction, 5/6. Once again, we can reduce it. 5 divided by 5 is 1. We end up with 2 times 1 is 2, and 1 times 6 is 6. We always reduce it to the simplest fraction, divide both by 2, 1/3. Now try the questions yourself and check the solutions when you're ready. When dealing with fractions, always check if you can reduce the fractions. We have 15/5. They're both divisible by 5. We can change it to 3/1. Now it will be simpler to find the common denominator. Another fraction, 2/4, can simply be reduced to 1/2 by dividing 2 and 4 by 2. Now to find the common denominator, we check if we can make 1 into 3. So we're going to multiply 1 by 3, same with the numerator, and we get 9/3 minus 4/3. Don't forget the brackets, because they tell us that we have to do subtraction first. We get 5/3 times 1/2, which ends up to be 5/6. Here I would start with changing the division to multiplication. So we're going to change division to multiplication and take the reciprocal of the last fraction, so 5/7. Now, let's see if we can reduce anything. 4 divided by 4 is 1, and 5 divided by 5 is 1. We end up with 3/7. And see, we're going to start with the brackets. We cannot reduce any of the fractions, and we have to find the common denominator. For 3 and 2, the common denominator is 6. So we're going to multiply 3 by 2 and 2 by 3. We get 2/7 times, keep the brackets, 4/6 plus 3/6. We're going to complete the brackets first. 4 plus 3 is 7/6. 7 divided by 7 is 1. We could also reduce 2 and 6, or we can multiply 2/6 and then reduce. Divide both 2 and 6 by 2, so we get 1/3. Here, we're going to reduce 2/4 first. 2/4 divided by 2, divide by 2, we get 1/2, which is great because we have a same common denominator inside the brackets. We can also reduce 2/4 to 1/2. So always try to see if we can reduce the fractions. We get 6/2 times 1/2 times 1/2. We can, of course, change 3/2 to 3, or we can keep it as 6/8 and reduce it at the end. Divide by 2, divide by 2. The final answer is 3/4. In this example, let's again change division to multiplication and take reciprocal of the next fraction, so 3/2. We can reduce 3 divided by 3 is 1, and we'll get 1/6. Once again, we change division to multiplication. We take reciprocal of the fraction. We can reduce 4 divided by 4 is 1, 2 divided by 2 is 1. And we end up with 1 over 15. Next question has exponents and square roots. We'll start with writing down the 5 plus, and inside the brackets, we need to complete the exponent first. 3 times 3 is 9, minus 4, times, here we have to do square first. Square root of 9 is 3. Next, we do the brackets. 5 plus 9 minus 4 is 5, times 2 plus 3 is 5. Finally, we have to do multiplication before addition. 5 plus 25. The final answer, 30. Now try the next question and check your answer. And now check your answer. Inside brackets, we have 6 plus exponent 3 squared. That's 6 plus 3 times 3 is 9. Divide by 5. 6 plus 9 is 15. Divide by 5 is 3. Andre and David are evaluating the expression 4 plus 6 times 3. Their work is shown below. Andre gets 22 and David gets 30. Who is correct? Since Andre multiplied before adding, his answer is correct. And here you have a nice challenging question. Remember to practice your skills by tackling challenging questions. I'm going to leave this one for you to have fun with. And we're going to move to practice 9. This should be now easy for you. So complete questions A, B, C, and D and check your solutions. And check your answers. Now complete E to H and check your answers when ready. And now check your answers. And here's one more page of questions to practice with. After solving, check your solutions. Now you can slowly check your answers. Now you can carefully check the solution to D and E. Pause the video if you need more time. Question F could be rewritten without a fraction, so as a division, as 4 plus 2 times 3, but then we must put the numerator inside the brackets because we have to work on the numerator separately. So we have to rewrite it as in brackets, divided by, and again, denominator, we have to put it in brackets again, 2 cubed divided by 4. I find doing it as a fraction much easier, so we work on the numerator first. 4 plus, we multiply before adding. Now we do the exponent. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Next, we do numerator, we add 10 over 8 divided by 4 is 2. Finally, remember that fractions are simply division. 10 divided by 2 is 5. This is a long answer, long solution with 49 over 30. Now make sure to complete the homework for more practice.